on that platform where you will stay there forever and ever. Please, once you are done with national service, there is a lot of things that lies ahead of you. You can make yourself relevant, or you can be of irrelevance to yourself. But the question I would want you to ask yourself every morning when you wake up is that, am I going to be relevant to the corporate environment? What does the world need that I can do something to sell to the world so that I can be what I want to be? And that is the bottom line at the end of the day. So thank you so much for your time. Any more questions before I go on? So George, kindly capture the screen for me now, and then we can go on. So any questions before we go? Any questions before we go? I have Abdullah's hand up. Abdullah and Rebecca.
Yes, please. Good afternoon, madam, once again.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, if I've got you right, all that is the saying this morning is that no matter what you are studying in university or whatever you are into, you just have to be a lifelong learner. If I've got you right, what you keep on morning, you are just talking about us being lifelong learners, no matter what degree you are coming out with. And then I have all that is just.
You have to be smart about things. You have to be deliberate about the things you do. Okay, great. Let's have Rebecca.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes,
good afternoon,
so please,
Rebecca.
my question is, yes, please. My question is in the field of work. Yes, let's say you as a national service personnel, and then there's a problem in the office. Maybe one of the colleagues, like already a staff member does something, and then a manager or an executive wants to know the truth, because in your statement you said something that the truth. I'm supposed to say the truth in all situations, but sometimes I don't know. Is it better to say the truth, or it's good to lie to cover certain situations just to save the good of something? Because someone once said that when there's a situation, you always find the good in every situation, but in this situation, when they know the truth about something, are you supposed to own up and say the truth, or to lie to cover it up or something? I don't know, because you made a statement about it. So I wanted you to explain that.
I would say speak the truth at all times, no matter what it takes. The reason being that when you tell a lie, it will be short-lived. It can cover it for a short period. Later on, when the truth comes out, it will come back to haunt you. Speak the truth. I mean, if after speaking the truth, something happens, it can even be worked on ASAP than to speak the lie, and then that issue will still be pending and it will all come back and hit us. What we need to know is that in this world of ours now, we call something ethics, and it is all part of the policies and procedures that I spoke about. The ethics of our work requires that we speak the truth at all times, because sometimes if we cover the truth, it can come as a cost to the business. So let me give you an example. Maybe I come to work and I come and take somebody's money, or I come and do something to the business, and I am asked, then I tell the lie, it didn't happen. And then what is to hit the business? And NCA punishes us by making us pay a huge penalty. What have I done to the business? Because of the lie that I told, it has cost the business money. And if MTN is paying that huge money to NCA, how do you think MTN will get money to even pay my salary or to do the other things that I want MTN to do? So yes, the truth will hurt. When you speak the truth and there are people involved in whatever has happened, it will affect them one way or the other. But it is always good to stand up for the truth and be free. no matter the situation. Is that okay, Rebecca? When you speak the truth, to be accountable. If there is something that didn't go right, you apologize and
Okay,
learn.
thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
There's also a penalty
Yes,
or
please,
some
madam.
punishment that goes
Thank
along
you so much.
Great, right. Okay. So let's have name am I seeing? Tanira. So let's have Tanira and then Mavis Sando. Then we bring the program to a close. So Tanira, please let's hear you.
Thank you, madam. Good morning.
Yeah, please go
my
ahead.
question goes out like, I'm a HR student. Want to become. So I want to find out the job market out there.
Your line is not so clear. Please position yourself well so I can hear.
My question is like, I'm a HR student in YGGS. So I wanted.
Yes, so you have to do your exploration. You have to check the websites of corporate organizations and look out for the HR vacancies that are floating. There, for us, for example, we have our handles. When you go on our website, we advertise our vacancies at all. So there are vacancies for, let's say, organizational development, HR experience, there are different things that people are looking out for. When you go on LinkedIn, for example, when you select based on your settings, you will have jobs that are in the HR space that you will be seeing. So if you are not on LinkedIn, if you are not on some of these platforms, put yourself there so that you can come across some of these things that are being shared. There's also a platform, Indeed. There's Indeed. There is Glassdoor. Or sometimes just Google recruitment companies. You have a lot of them, and then you scout for yourself. No company will come and tell you that list the job vacancies on the wall. You would have to scout for them. So get used to some of these things and look for some of these out there.
Thank you, madam.
Right. Okay. So let's have Mavis Sando, and then we would end the session.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Please, my question is in connection with the national service selection. The national service. And please, I want to know if can applicants with a high HND apply for the national service at any time. And I'm saying it because the technical universities 3 years.
Yes, so if you're doing HND, you can have your service here.
And after and what they are doing because the top up is an evening program.
Hello, Mavis. It doesn't matter whether it's an evening program or afternoon program or Saturday program. Once you have the qualification, when you have HND, we can do service here, provided the National Service Secretariat posts you here. So whoever is posted here, we are ready to work with the person.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. All right. So George, I think that time is fast spent, and so I would want to call it a day. Are there any other questions, any other information? If not, then I think that it's been nice talking to all of you.